Great. For the first time, I drove across that part of Ghana, that part of Ho, and I am heading to Accra. I'll be passing by the farm at Aboasa. This is the main road from Ho to Adaklu, and the road is supposed to pass through here. This is like a light junction, and then it's going to be a great thing. Thanks to the current government, they are developing this. That means that this place is really going to appreciate so fast. Unfortunately, I don't have land available at this place. Usually what happens is that once the road comes, everything's appreciating. Those who have it hold on to it, and then there's a chance for development. But I'm really grateful. Today I want to do a video on dynamics of farmland ownership. And if you want to purchase a farmland, if you want to start a farming project, how you should go about it. Because sometimes if you don't take time, you might make some hard mistakes. A lot of people call. I think I've said this before, they want to take a loan to start a farm. You can't do that. Yesterday I was talking to one of my mentors and guides who is a pro in farming and the like, and he said if you have 50,000, you should start your farm with 10,000. And by the time the harvest is in, that money would have been finished. So that means you should have 500 times, well, not 500 times, 5 times the money you need to start a farm. Okay, or if you have some money, you should start with 20% of the amount. So I'll brief you more when we get to Aboasa. You know, there is something I need to say about this road. I've not had a chance to say. This place is really going to open up so big. This is the drag carry to Ho. And then the bypass turns up at where I started this video. But who is going to develop towards the south, towards Sokode, what's the name of the town? Area 57 Adaklu area, because of this road opening and the investors and the areas. If you are looking to invest in the Volta region, look towards those places. I was saying, so Sokode is the next place to look towards if you are looking for affordable house in Ho or in the Volta region. So what is happening here is that this place just about 10 minutes from Ho, and imagine a place 10 minutes away from the city center. So in the future, this place is going to be really prime. Okay, and so Sokode, that enclave. Okay, yeah. Yesterday, because of few house and Hope Poly, it's going to be so. It's going to be very nice place. Someone is building some very nice house here. Places like this used to be like a village, but they are picking. You can check on the map. Okay. It's virtually becoming a suburb of Ho. So we are trying to do stuff like that. I'm trying to remember the name of the town, but it's not coming. Voje. So if you look at the map, you realize that the southern belt of Ho, so when you are going to Accra and then Sogakope, those are the areas that lead to Ho. The investors are on that side, the airport is on that side. On the northern side is mountains and borders to Togo. Okay. Then the next lucrative point is the road to Aboasa, okay, which is also a lucrative route. So then look at it, there is a triangular place that is going to be really, really lucrative and attractive in the future. So depending on how much you have, you can probably do like a big chunk of land on top of it, or you do something smaller and develop it. Okay, never invest in land that you can really afford. I'll tell you what affects the price of land. Okay, stay with me. Welcome to Aboasa. So today I want to do a walk from the roadside to the farm, and it's because of something that someone inquired about. So usually I do this upon inquiry, then it benefits every other person. Okay, so this is what happens when you are buying land. Usually people argue, why is land in Accra so expensive? Land in Africa is cheap. Why is it expensive here than the other place? And why are we selling it in dollars? Why is it selling in cedis? I've tried to explain why we sell it in dollars over and over again. One, especially for me, most of my audience understand dollars than cedis. So if I quote it in cedis, I have to now explain the price in dollars. So now I try to quote in both as people have requested. But the other one is the ever-changing price. So if you quote it in dollars, the price hardly changes. You know, I actually quoted the price in dollars, and by the time someone was buying it, was still not available even at that price in dollars, because land is always appreciating. Okay. And then there's another thing about Africa is that you finish quoting the price, and there are a lot of costs, especially when you are buying from chiefs and they're like, you have to do this, you have to do the signing fee, site visiting fee, and all those stuff. Those are real costs. Okay, maybe when you are doing it to a developer, you don't have to pay all those stuff. So you see that they are changing metrics, but no problem. That's Africa, that's Ghana for you. The thing about land is, the higher the demand on any land, the price will go up. The lower the demand, the price will come down. What increases the demand? When the place is highly connected, city center, market center, okay, universities, urban areas, okay, then the price goes up. You get it? So this is the center, not really the center, but this is where we will branch. So you can see that side. Okay, so we are branching here. Then we are going on this road. Let me show you the road. Let me see. That's the road. Okay. All right. So when there are those attractions, that means there is the chance to make more money with the land. Okay. That means if you do an investment there, your rate on returns, there's a chance for it to be higher. Okay. So in Ghana, at cantonment, you have return of investment less than 10 years. Okay. In Volta region, you have return on investment more than 20 years. Okay, so the land cannot be that expensive. I tell people that if you are buying land, especially for development purpose, it should cost you 20% of the project you want to do with it. So if you buy land for 50,000, you should be doing a 250,000 project, literally. Okay, so if you have big plans and you are buying cheap land, you are making a big financial feasibility mistake. So be mindful of that. Okay. Anyway, that's also not a big deal today. Oh, there's a funeral in the town. We'll see how they do funerals in this town, because I know the chief's uncle is dead. I hope the music doesn't disturb my video too much. I might have to end this video sooner than I thought. Yeah, but if you want to buy farmland, you need to look at access to market, access to off-takers. Okay, either market or off-takers. The access road, is it good? How far off the main road is it? Okay, the land in that area, what is it used for? Okay, and then the local politics in the area, which is very difficult to determine sometimes, but you need to understand that one as well. Then any other eventuality, sometimes like how is it called? There is an issue of Fulanis, okay, issue of termites, okay, how productive the people in the area are, okay, because especially the land in Aboasa, they said the people don't like to weed with hoes. Yeah, so you can't weed with hoes. Okay, that's also another thing. So you need to look at those things when you are investing into farmland. When we get to the Aboasa farm, I'll be showing you, as I said at the beginning of the video, what you should look at when you are starting a farm, because we've started the farm for about 2 weeks now. We bought the land maybe 15,000 cedis land, and then we have spent another 5 to 10,000 cedis. But the farm, even seedlings are not yet on the land, and money is going down. Money is going down. So if you are not careful, you will lose so much value, and still your farm is not set and ready. You get it? So stay true as I walk you to the farmland. I'm so tired. This is a 5 minutes walk, huh? But there is actually this land is parallel, and there's a funeral in the town, so you can see the setup there. Is it clear enough? Yeah. Look at the place. Very serene village. Yeah, we will need to get a one plot. We want to relocate our one plot into the village so that we can do our stuff in there. Wow, nice. So you see that? That's the funeral ground I just showed. The music was so loud there, so I couldn't talk. And I think this place, they say it's a guest house. I think the biggest economic activity or networking events in villages is funerals. So a lot of the people in the city calm down. They have a lot of money to spend. Caterers get to cook. Bars sell. Hotels are full. And the like. You see, nice cars are in town. Oh, Mercedes-Benz, speakers and DJs. You see, that's a 3-room with how is it called? 3-room with AC. And then in there we have some more rooms. Then a rooftop bar. That's nice. Then the walk continues into the wilderness. So there's no tourism attraction. There's no excitement and that kind of stuff. It's just waiting for the next person to die. And hallelujah, at least one death a month. And we're going to be great, huh? Now we are getting slowly out of town. I like this technology for the fence wall. And I don't know, this is like the exit out of the last existing town or something, right? But someone has built beyond this. So I think they have a good protocol in the town. I think the Nana has established a law that if you have animals in your yard, you have to keep it gated and fenced. So anytime I see a place that has animals and stuff, it's gated and fenced. And then you see that maize plantation also gated and fenced. Look at the wilderness we are walking into. We are walking past the last house, so this is also a house. So that's the reason why the Nana said that if we are going to build on the farm, then he'll give us one plot inside the village so that we can build and be among the living other than to be with the gods. Wow. So right at the entrance of the evil forest. See, I'll have to make a video about this thing. I don't know whether I've said it before. This land is so fertile that sometimes you just clear the land and leave it. And then plantains germinate and cocoyam germinate. So the plantains that were on the land, if you watch the beginning of the video, no. Okay, I might have to insert that when we visited the land, there was a lot of plantain and the like. They have all been removed. Okay, we wanted to transplant them, but I don't think it's possible, which is one of the things I'll be talking about in the next phase of the video. The experiences we have had, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And they are removing the stumps, which is one of the things that cost us money, which I'll be talking about. Can you see the plantains there? So the places that we have not weighed, you can see that there is plantain scattered about. The plantain was not planted, they just come up by themselves. Okay, see the palm, see the plantain, then see the mountain. Wow. Welcome to the Zìon Community Farm. I'm so glad to do this project. You know, the best part of this project is funded from Canada, from someone whose name I will keep confidential for now, but I should call this place the Zìon Community Farm. And the dream is to create an opportunity where we can till the land, create earning for the people of the community, sell the crops, create a form of, how is it called? Sustainable charity, where we don't have to put in too much money, but it's building up by itself and the people of the community are able to make some money. As you said, or as I said, or as I showed, the biggest networking event is funerals. After that, the only activity that happens along the roadside where they sell their food and the like. Okay, so this is 1 acre. The budget was tight, so we've rented 1 acre. We bought one plot which will be repositioned into the town, and we have started working on this place. So I just wanted to share with you. We've spent maybe 20,000 cedis so far, about 14,000 on the land, about 6,000 on the works, and yeah, that doesn't include my transportation, because each time I drive here is 1,000 cities, and this is my 8th time coming here. So that's another 8,000 unaccounted for. I'm trying to let you understand the cost of farming. That's why I'm bringing this in. So not even my time, just the fuel, okay? But when we took the place, it looked like beyond this place, okay? It was like a forest. It looked like beyond this place. And they said, okay, we have to weed the place. So the guys came to weed the place, 800 to 1,000 cities. That's about 60 US dollars, about 100 Canadian dollars. And we used to clear this place, okay, with cutlass. It's in my other videos. I hope I can insert it when I'm editing this video, with cutlass. Then they said we need to plow. Now when we brought the plow, the tractor operator got angry that we didn't remove the tree stumps before we brought him. So you see that he is not able to do the harrowing. Yeah, that's another thing about plowing. If you don't farm, you don't know that there are two different things. Just turning the soil is different from harrowing, and they come at different costs. So we have turned the soil, okay, for 1,000 Ghana cedis or 1,003 Ghana cedis. So from now henceforth, you know that 1,000 cedis is 100 Canadian dollars, 60 or 80 US dollars, okay? So we spent that amount to plow. Now we are removing the tree stumps for another 1,000, 1,002 cedis. And what happened? Yeah, when the guys were weeding, they got angry that the tree stumps is not part of their work. Initially, we thought they were going to remove it as part of feeding, but they refused. They said, we don't have money and we want to farm. Like, bro, why are you doing this and those stuff? So instead, we thought we were going to be happy to work and earn, but they were like strictly paid gigs. So they did that. Now we are removing the tree stump. So we've spent another 1,000 cedis on removing the tree stump. So depending on how it goes and the advice we get, we'll have to now do harrowing. Okay, and we need a shed. And then we are trying to get water. Here there's a stream down there. I'll certainly have to visit someday. Then we'll pull up water to this place. But now we have to remove all the tree stumps. And yeah, we bought some seedlings. Okay, we bought about 8 seedlings, pear, and some other seedlings. My memory is not that good probably, but I think I bought 8 seedlings. It was about 900 cedis. So that's another 1,000 cedis spent. And still there is nothing on the farm. That's the issue. So this farm may be a 50,000, 100,000 Ghana cedis farm. It's actually a 130,000 Ghana cedis farm. We've not done much yet. 20,000 Ghana cedis is gone. So if you don't have 20,000 Ghana cedis and you want to start a farm, how are you going to be able to do this? And now we are going to now plant and go through all the uncertainties of this. Okay, we need one rain to come so that we'll see how this place will settle. Okay, by then the tree stumps are gone. I really wanted to keep like the palm and those stuff. I really wanted to keep this tree so that we would have had some shade, but we're keeping this one. Okay, we'll plot the land and then we'll do the harrowing. And then I want to do we want to do a sour sap. So we plant the sour sap at very wide intervals. We'll harrow through them, and then we will do pepper or some other vegetables inside it. So let me know what you think, how we can do this, how we can make it better. I'm open to advice. I'm learning on the job as well. Yes, I've farmed before, but I think farming from a distance and just sending money is a little different from being on the grounds. And when you're on the grounds, every other business, you realize that there are a lot of very, very minute unaccounted costs that come as a surprise. But it's a good experience. So come along with me. The Zìon Community Farm. Thank you for the support, madam. I'm gonna shut your name, Tita. Yeah, for the support. Really appreciate you. The people of Aboasa are happy. I think more than 15 people have earned some income here already. 15 people, 1 tractor and operator, and 14 people have earned an income. So there is going to be more opportunities for earning. And we are going to scale this all the way to the mountain, and it's going to be really big in the future. Thank you for the support. See you in the next video. Kindly subscribe and share this one with a farm advocate, someone who is interested in farming, someone who is interested in supporting people, someone interested in community development. I definitely can't do this alone. I couldn't do anything before this. So now that you are on board, we can do a lot together. Together, we can be great. Salute. Boom. This is another thing about the villages. I realized that in every village, this is gambling. You're teaching the village boys to gamble, or to let them learn how to lose money fast, Abby. Okay, so meet Big Joe. He's our landlord here, and he's the owner of a pub. And he likes only your chairs. It's just foams, no cushion cover. Anyway, that's the size of the economy, and he has been collecting the children's money. Huh? Yeah, it's a bad thing. The good thing is that they learn how to lose money young. They desist from gambling early in life. But the bad thing is that it's not a productive economy. Even drinking is not a productive thing, but sometimes socialization, right? So it is what it is. Wow, so we just bought malt from the local bar in the town. Please don't drink alcohol. Don't be like me. So, oh, that's some rich guy in the village. He brought a nice can. Hello, how are you? What do you want to be when you grow? He doesn't know what he wants to be when he grows. Say you want to be an engineer. Say it. Amen. That's a challenge. If you're in the village, sometimes you don't even... There's nothing to dream about. There's no inspiration. There is nothing to look up to. Sad. But it is what it is. We do what we can do, and we'll see how far this can get. Salute. So, I think they are coming to do the funeral at the town center, right? Is this like the town hall? So, in the next minute, one is going down. Active construction models using roofing sheet and then open top. This thing is in Christ Apostolic Church, Taifa Central. So, some Accra folks are around. Lot of pickup. Where? What's this thing? I think that's a goat pen. There's some animal in there. Fantastic. Then some burgers are around. Sorry, Martin lost focus. So back to the roadside, indigenous economy, coconut. We are going to where we usually buy the stuff at. So, yeah, this is my favorite place. Oh, my people are cooking the palm oil again. This is gari. It's made from cassava. It never goes bad. It never runs out. It's never out of market. Never needs to be marketed. Hello. How are you? What's your name? Ga? Yeah. Oh, sorry. I used to know her name. I don't know how come I forgot. This is my Aboasa wife. Oh. And then this is coconut oil, right? Yeah. Is this virgin coconut oil? Is that? Yes. Okay, then this red oil. And this is a pear. Is this pear or avocado? We will call all of them, we call them avocado pear, so whichever one it is, we are right. This is what? It's garden egg, yes. And it's okra. And they have some red peppers. Are all these things produced in Aboasa? Is this cherry tomatoes? Is it produced in this town? The cherry tomato is not from this town. Where is it from? Agogo. Where is that? Odumasi. That's very far away. So the people buy it like this. But this one is broken. The people will still buy it. Yes. What would they use it for? Mango stew and soup. Oh wow. And that is my favorite in palm. So you see that all the other people are doing it. Let me just show you from a distance. All the way when you get to this town, that's what you see. The people are see. All these came by themselves. Nobody planted them. So once they mature, you just come and cut. That's Africa is sweet. Free. So that's the mountain all the way. This is Accra Road. A lot more shirts. I usually come to here. 50 cedis worth of pay, right? Yeah. In Accra, this is 1 million. So yeah, just gave me 50 cedis. For fair. Mommy, I go open my video. Open my video na me no. Yeah. Me call me dey Accra. Accra. Ah, Lakeside Estate. Lakeside Estate. My video Accra. I just met the old lady. Let me trouble her for 1 minute. Mommy, come. How are you? Me didn't Kojo Vigolo. Who didn't? Yeah. You speak English?
A little.
A little. What did you do when you were young? What business were you doing?
Trader.
You're a trader. What did you trade?
Provisions.
Oh wow, you had a provision shop. Then you were rich in your days.
Pardon?
You were rich in your days.
No.
Are your children in this town or they are abroad?
They are inside.
They are in this town. Or if they were abroad, they would watch my video. If Madam's children watch this video, let me know. How old are you?
78.
Wow, we are still strong.
Thank you.
I don't know whether I'll grow that old. Me, I want to die at 75.
20.
I'll die at 75.
75.
Yes. If my wife wants to live as long as you have done, what should they do?
Pardon?
If somebody wants to live to be 78
You
and
have
strong,
to control yourself.
Control myself in what?
Your food.
Okay.
Your food, through your food, you have everything.
Oh wow.
You don't...
So self-control and self-discipline is the key to longevity. Wow. Okay. Then if I control myself, maybe I will grow to be old like you. Nice to meet you. And thank you for talking to me. I'll see you. Bye. Wow, the road is opening more and more. Ashama overhead and interchange. You go be interchange, you know. Yeah. It's coming. Now we are at where? Where be this town? Afienya. Yeah, at Afienya. So very soon we'll be at Ashama. Hallelujah.